The Po' Boy Pundits podcast is brought to you by The Goddamn Sauce. Go to thegdsauce.com for details to order all the sauces to replace your ordinary condiments. Pulpery Media presents Po' Boy Pundits with your hosts, Brock and Ben. This is where we discuss the political headlines that grab our attention and all those little jerks that infuriate us.
Someone got shot in the neck.
Who?
A podcaster.
Oh no.
I still I feel bad for his kids because his wife is just as terrible. Did you see the video? Like, she's literally selfie videoing her crying over her dead husband.
I mean, I'm not surprised by it, but
let her grieve as she wants to. Really?
Yeah, I don't.
Right. Okay.
No,
I feel bad for his kids. I truly do. They are completely innocent in all of this.
Yeah.
And hopefully, when they get of age to parse through it, then so be it.
Yeah,
they're gonna get brainwashed into thinking their dad was killed like fucking William Wallace or something.
Well, I mean, I will say, I think, somebody on TikTok over the weekend kind of put it the best, is that you get shot or assassinated, and the nicest thing people can say about you is you had a wife and 2 children.
Right.
So in the grand scheme of the thing, it's not like, yeah, I mean, I feel bad for his kids because they're the ones that have to live the rest of their lives trying to parse this out.
Exactly.
And figure out
and hope that
really who their father was. But
the mom doesn't brainwash them. But she's definitely going to. I'm not piling on this woman, but I am. She will take advantage of this. We'll just say that.
Well, yeah, I mean, normally they don't. The wife of somebody who was politically assassinated doesn't hold a press conference the same week of. So
that was so weird.
Yeah, but like I was saying,
he was a podcaster who started Turning Point.
Yeah.
Which is what? He just needed money and then an LLC.
No, I mean it's part of that Stephen Miller movement where they're going, that
because it was just a political
young conservatives didn't have an outlet to go to.
So now they had their douche bro and
right.
Joe Rogan and Nick Fuentes and what's the other, Ben Shapiro?
Yeah.
That's like Hydra.
Yeah, I mean
that young conservative, Christian conservative. I learned a new word, groper.
Yeah.
I learned that the other day.
Yeah, but I mean and that's what if at least the information that's coming out.
What do they call them? Something mean.
Right, but it's sort of like the same guy that shot at Trump. Is that what it's looking like is that he is radicalized but not left leaning, but
right
to the
other side.
Right, the furthest right, where they're like Kirk wasn't MAGA
wasn't left enough.
Or no, they considered him left, and he wasn't right wing enough, which.
Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah. He wasn't right enough, alt-right.
But that's
fucking crazy.
I think
he was also a Mormon.
Correct. Yeah.
And he was living with his partner.
Yeah,
who
was transgender. Yeah.
Wow, this kid.
Yeah, it's like fucking Dog Day afternoon.
Yeah, I don't know what it's like. Yeah.
It's like, wait, what? Huh?
Yeah, you hear something else. Wait, what? Normally it's just okay, figures.
Right, and when you hear about
oh my God, his transitioning roommate is an open book right now to the police.
Right, so now it's, that kind of makes it seem like, okay, well then he was more left leaning.
Right.
But then, a lot of the memes.
You can be LGBTQ and still be MAGA.
Correct, yeah. Well, it's America. You can be whatever you want to be.
Right. And we've run into a couple.
But the memes or the meme catchphrases that he put on the bullets, right. A lot of those come from
Groypers,
yeah. And So
Which
people
when
who
I
are
read that, I went, "Fuck! I play that game. I know what that is."
Yeah.
And then after I started, I was like, "Man, god damn it! The fuck."
don't ruin my shit.
Right.
But I think overall, unfortunately, you would hope the moral that people would get is someone like Charlie Kirk, like, put out into the world
So much
well, again, like,
hate.
yeah,
I mean, he legitimately said Michelle Obama and them don't have the brain capacity to do anything.
he said all African American women, right? Which is also like, why do you want to piss off that whole group?
Yeah, that's
Like,
the last
that's a
group you want to piss
bad
off.
idea.
It's a terrible idea.
But I mean, he ended up. I mean, this is he was taken out by everything he supported.
I mean, he said.
So, I
You
mean,
know,
someone's
shootings are, what's the word he used?
acceptable.
To defend the Second Amendment.
Correct.
Something along those
Right.
lines.
So I mean, if
Hey, guess what?
anybody wants to spin it, is that his death is in devotion to the Second Amendment.
Correct.
And that's the other. You find out like Utah's an open carry state, so
Open carry on campuses too.
Right. Yeah.
Like here, you can open carry in Louisiana,
Yeah.
not on campuses.
Yeah. Not on school campus.
Right. All schools are still gun-free fucking zones.
Correct. Yeah.
No, you can open carry on that campus.
Well, and that's what I'm saying is that when we were discussing it after it happened, and they're going, trying to make this kid like some radical leftist and being like, I mean, no offense to people and even liberals in Utah, there's not really radical leftists in Utah.
No, that's
and
where,
then you find
look
out
at
he's
history.
Mormon. Like,
they're all fucking militant up there. That's
Right.
why you get, yeah, exactly.
and even a kid from a Mormon background, like he might be radical in the
Kinda
Mormon,
completely
right? But that's not like radical left in the grand scheme of everything.
No, that is just we're gonna murder a whole bunch of people because
Right.
you're Mormon. You don't believe us. Yeah, yeah. Well,
So-
I guess my biggest thing now, moving on, right? It was crazy being able to find the video online.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember, like, but I know Trump's shooting video wasn't online all the time because then you could parse it and say he wasn't shot. But, like,
It was also on live TV too. So
yeah, I guess you're right.
I mean, Trump's was, but I was surprised. I'm not in that, and it's not that like gore is my thing, but I'm not in that division where people are like, this is terrible. This shouldn't have been seen. It's like, I mean, you had people literally live streaming the whole fucking thing,
Right.
so it's gonna get out there. And
Did you have that same outrage? Now, look, what you're saying there, that happened to children
right.
at school. A lot of children.
Or, I mean, we've seen it. I mean, there's footage of that, of, the bombs dropping in Gaza and hospitals and schools. But
Yeah, which they're still doing.
right. We'll get to that. But, you're going like, it's, just because it's one singular person, and granted it is a very up-close shot, but it's, like that's part of the media landscape that we are in now.
Right.
And frankly speaking, it's, I mean, if somebody's willing to post it, I think, probably I was surprised to see it without a warning,
No, when it first went up,
Yeah. I
like,
mean,
it was there. And all I had to do was just log in and search his name.
Yeah.
And then click videos.
And it wasn't one of
just-
those of like, there wasn't a warning
no, it
before.
was just you scroll and you could fucking stop, and then they had one that was like 4 minutes. It was like, oh look, here's every single angle as it happened. It's just, it's bonkers to me, and it doesn't. Again, I'm like you, it doesn't bother me.
I mean, great. I mean, yeah, we weren't fans, so it's not like, but
I watched Faces of Death at like 11.
yeah.
So like,
It's funny you say that because I thought of the same exact thing of like when people were complaining about that, like we were a whole generation that like
went and searched out
Right.
these VHS tapes.
Or or your first buddy that worked at Blockbuster, and
Right.
it's like,
Dude,
we can
my
check
God,
out
we can
anything.
get it
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like-
And you bring it home, you're just like,
Yeah.
okay.
It was disturbing, but it wasn't like
I was expecting like a shotgun in the face.
right. Yeah.
No.
No.
Okay, whatever. So, why are we flying flags at half staff, and why are we flying him on Air Force Two? And was it the Kennedy Center last night that had a memorial for him? Why is our government doing this for a private citizen that has never held a political position his entire fucking life? He happens to have started a PAC, and he got a whole bunch of straight white dudes to vote for Trump. Like, that's it. That's him.
And tried bringing back the R word and the N word into the normal lexicon. I mean,
And he
effectively.
succeeded.
Yeah. I honestly,
And
that's the
moment of silence at football games.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
Come on.
like what the Trump administration is doing makes sense because he was, he was heavily involved at least in
Yeah.
the campaigns and stuff.
No, he was a face of the movement. I get
So,
it.
now, I mean, half-mast, I don't know about that.
Like Trump's face.
Yeah.
We can put Trump's stroke on there too. That
So-
fucking joke will never get old. He's just
No, I
bored.
mean, like all of the NFL doing it,
Shout out to New Orleans for booing. I was at the game and I can confirm.
such a sad town.
And it was half San Francisco fans, so you figure it out.
Right.
Because, they didn't have a quarterback named Colin Kaepernick.
But I think that's an interesting point. I mean, if we're doing that for private citizens, then anybody who garners national attention, so
Becomes a political figure.
right. So like all Kaepernick wanted to do for George Floyd was just take a knee, or was that? Yeah, I guess that was around that time.
I think, it was before George
yeah.
Floyd, but it was at the start of that,
Yeah.
fuck you, man. Police are murdering us.
And so does that mean like now we do that for
Right.
every person who is, essentially, Charlie Kirk was a celebrity, so any celebrity that
You know what? That's the best way to put it. He's a celebrity.
dies unknowingly, we need to have moments of silence at the beginning
As
of the
opposed to
NFL
the two Democratic state senators
right, who were gunned down.
at their house by a
Correct,
dude
yeah.
dressed as a cop.
Yeah,
And he killed their dog.
correct, yeah.
That alone deserves a flag at half staff.
Yeah.
They didn't get a
But no.
fucking peep. Not a fucking word. They moved on. And the left-leaning news, they don't even bring this shit up.
Well, and if you do recall, there were some people who were trying to argue after Jimmy Carter died
Right.
to not memorialize him even in that way, and you're going. So it's
He didn't
none of it
lower-
ever makes
He
sense.
didn't lower the flags when McCain passed, did he, his first term?
No, I don't think he did. Yeah,
But he did it for
even
Charlie
though
fucking Kirk. And
who
Trump-
never
and
fought in a war, who did not serve his country
He
in a
went to
political
school
office.
and clearly has money. His family had money,
Yeah,
and there you go. It's like Stephen Miller, same fucking thing.
yeah, but it's just
Scream loud enough, somebody's gonna see you.
yeah, and and it'll get you a state funeral apparently. So,
If
but
if they put him in Arlington.
the one that it's like the other thing that like kind of irritated me, and I get it. It's what politicians have to say, but when they're like, there's no room for political violence in this country, and you kind of want to go like, well, you clearly don't know your history.
Right.
And I thought
Wasn't
John Meacham was on CBS Sunday Morning being interviewed, and he didn't come out and say so. Again, he was like,
talking about Lincoln?
No, he was.
And what's his douchebag?
He actually made a very salient point. The following segment has been brought to you by the Goddamn Sauce. Go to thegdsauce.com for details to order all the sauces to replace your ordinary condiments. The Po' Boy Podcast is a production of Pulpery Media, produced and edited by Ben Grimion, marketing by Brock Ryder, graphic design by Beck Ryder and Ben Grimion, music by the Heisenberg Compensators.